Hello everyone and welcome into my Rise of Kingdoms video. This one I believe it is number 34 if I'm not mistaken, and let me just increase the sound of this just a little bit because it's too damn low, but anyway. So today is going to be an update, and I know that I haven't actually done one ever since the KVK, and you guys might be wondering, well, how did the KVK end? And the obvious is of course that we won it. We were the kingdom who won our first KVK, and to be honest, it actually went not as good as we had hoped from the start. But for everyone who has, I'm sorry, but like for everyone who has actually watched the videos, they will know that we actually managed to finally win it. Well, at least until the day until we secured the Kingsland, because of course then we had to like secure the zone 7 and the zone 6 and everything, of course that as well in order to gain our objectives. But yeah, we finally made it. And unfortunately I really wanted to do a video the last day of the KVK where I wanted to explain everything and how it went, but I wasn't really close to home at that time. I was unfortunately at my parents, and I really do not have a PC there in order to record and make a video. So unfortunately, the best moment of the KVK, which is the part where you actually win it, I couldn't make a video of it. It kind of sucks, but what you gonna do? Anyway, so the idea is KVK is finished. So what now? Well, KVK 2, of course. A new season has arrived. New season time. UTC starts 29 of 10th, 2023. So that is in 20 days from the time that I'm actually recording this video. Now, I don't know when I'm going to drop it. It's probably going to be dropped tomorrow. So probably at max is going to be at 4th of October. But yes, in 20 days from the moment that I'm actually recording this video right now, we are going into our second KVK. And yeah, I really hope that I will be ready by it. So, how has everything been going for me? Well, first of all, I don't know if I was doing it the last time, but I finally got my VIP 10. Now you might be like, well, does it really matter? And yes, of course it does matter, because I got my plus 5% extra bonus of building speed and training speed, which is very much important. But the most important thing about VIP 10 is, surprise, surprise, everyone knows, legendary commander sculpture. Now this thing is really, really, really very much needed for my commanders, because I need to start upgrading all my commanders right now. I need to get them all to level, well, to max skills. Now the first one that I'm actually working on is Charles Martel, and to some of you this might be like the worst idea ever, because you might be like, well, why actually upgrade him when you can actually upgrade YSG? But the thing is, I really am way ahead of with Charles Martel than I am with YSG. With this guy, I'm actually stuck for stars that I really need to get, but I do not have at the moment. So unfortunately, with this done, with the fact that I do not have stars, I'm really not gonna wait for that or anything else. Like, you might be like, well, you don't need to get to level 60, but the idea is, I don't know, like, I'm way closer to completing my Charles Martel than I am to completing YSG, and I want to have at least one commander who's full for my second KVK. So I'm really hoping that I can get that done real soonish. Now, probably I will not, to be honest, now that I think about it, because it's gonna take me a lot of days just to get the sculptures and everything. But still, I would say that finishing my Charge Martel is way better than just starting with my YSG right now at the beginning. So this is what I'm actually doing in terms of commanders. I've started to gather like gold again, because I really, really, really need to work on my items. And for everyone who sees that, you will know that I barely have any good items. Like, I don't have anything, because the reason for that is that I never invested my time into items. I always like invested my time and resources into upgrading my city, which, to be honest, I'm actually doing really good. But I will be stuck real soon to getting my, what do you call it, my academy, or whatever. Yeah, my academy to level 25. And the reason why is that in order to get my academy to level 25, I will need my watchtower to be at 25 as well, if I'm not mistaken. Now, for me to get my watchtower to 25, this is gonna suck a lot, because as you see, I'm actually missing a lot of arrows. Now, I don't know how much are the last 4 levels, but I know that I still need like 750 just to finish the next level from 20 to 21. So why do I want to take my academy to 25? Well, the answer, the question is great, and the answer is even better. Sorry, tier 5. This is why everyone is actually, in my opinion, would want to rush the academy to 25 in order to unleash the tier 5 units. You can still fight, from what I've heard, with tier 4s in your KVK 2, but it's best if you fight with tier 5 because, like, I would say, like the biggest part of the guys that you will meet will probably have tier 5. Some, not much, but they will probably have some tier 5. So like I said, like that's really actually very much needed in order to have tier 5, and that's what I'm trying to rush for. But I will probably be stuck here for a good couple of, I'd say, weeks, if not months, to be honest. I'm willing to, like, one thing that I should have done more at my previous KVK was that my things like kind of like cooled off. I should have like gathered more gems, and the reason why I should have gathered more gems is for me to maybe buy some of these. Like, like some of you might be like, well, that's a waste of gems, but to be honest, it doesn't sound like that to me because I've been farming barbs for the whole day and I've done less than 30 of them. So, well, less than 30 arrows, which to be honest really isn't that good. Like, it's really low numbers. That's definitely not what I'm aiming for. I was aiming that after a good day of doing barbs, I would probably get like, I don't know, like probably I would get like at least 100 for me to feel like I'm doing something. But yeah, that wasn't the case. So that's basically what I'm working when it comes to my building and where it's going. In terms of the research, I'm still going on military. Like with my second account, which is my farm right now, almost going to level 18 as a castle, as a city hall, and with my 4 marchers already done, I will probably be pushing here a little bit later. And the only reason why I would push here is just for the cutting and polishing, to be honest, which is the gems, because I really cannot, as you know, you cannot actually transfer gems from account to account. But as far as the rest of the things go, I'm probably not going to work on them until I finish like this block of things here. Like first, this is like my priority, I would say, getting all of this block here, and then of course I would start going for these as well. But for this I would need my academy to be level 23 and above, which I can do. Like, I can take it all the way to level 24 right now, but it doesn't seem like the best moment to do that. Like, personally, I would just like wait to get my watchtower and everything. Now, maybe I'm wrong about it, because if now that I think about it, yeah, I do believe that I'm wrong about it. Let me just check something, but I believe that where can I see like the building? Yes, there it is. So, like from level 21 to level 24, I'm gonna get like 6% more of research buff. So, yeah, now that I think about it, I'll probably, after this one, I'll probably be pushing my academy to level 20, 24. I don't know if I can reach 24 just yet because I do not know the requirements. Like, if my academy is still bound by the watchtower, then I probably am stuck. Let me just, yeah, I really don't want to speed this one up, unfortunately. Like right now I'm trying to, like, because I'm not in a KVK, so I really do not have that much resources. Like everything I gather there, basically I've spent most of them trying to upgrade my market and everything else. Besides that, once I finish with my academy to level 24 at least, I will start doing all of these and definitely my hospitals. And I don't know if I want to do like my siege and everything else. I don't know if I want to do that and take them to level 24 that easily. Well, that soonish, because to be honest, I gain almost nothing from it. Like, I only gain when I take them to level 25, which is I get another 0.5% of attack bonus, or well, each of these each of these buildings basically has their own buff. So but you only get it once they're like level 25, and to get them to level 25, you need 2,000 gems to get that architect item, whatever it's called. So I'm definitely not gonna do that. Let's see, like my wall should be. Yeah, you need the master's blueprint. Sorry, you basically need the master's blueprint, and I'm not gonna waste 8,000 gems on my barracks just yet. Like it's not a priority for me. That 0.5% isn't really like the best buff possible. So I'm probably gonna do it, but not now. Like my first priority right now is nothing more than to actually push for VIP 12. Like VIP 12 is actually what I'm trying to push for right now, and I really hope that by the end of KVK 2 I can have like VIP 12. The reason why is because of course you get like 2 golden statues, and that is the max that you get from what I know. Like even if I go to level 18, I don't believe that I get 3. Do I get like oh, I do get 3. What the hell? I'm full of misinformation today. I really do not remember anything from the game. So yeah, I would say level 15 then is the place I want to reach, but probably just would be really happy with 12 as well. It takes me like I need still about 90,000 more gems in order for me to reach it. That's why I'm not spending my gems on VIP points at the moment, but I did spend about 20,000 once KVK was over to get my VIP 10, and yeah, like I said, I'm really happy about it. I know that there's like some guys in here who are like super ahead of me in terms of like gems and everything else, but most of them are actually pay to win, and I'm not that type of guy. I'm actually free to play, and you know I gotta be content with that. So I'm trying my best with everything. I did reach my city hall 25, which was basically what I wanted to do before KVK was over. And yeah, so far, like I would say that my goal is complete. Right now, my priority is mostly to upgrade my tower, get my academy to 24, just do my research, and most importantly, actually gather a lot of gold. The reason why, well, I really gotta work on them. Like I don't exactly know where what I'm gonna do just yet, but combine. I'm probably not gonna combine anything until I know what I'm gonna do. So I do have like some of them, like gathering speed, probably not really worth it. Like definitely not really worth it. Like gathering speed plus 12%, it's actually really good, but it's not something that I would actually focus on my main account. I'm sorry. Cavalry attack, then archery's attack. Now the thing is that the commanders that I actually have, unfortunately, they're like infantry, so I'm not really sure if I want to go with cavalry or everything like that. But yeah, personally, I really would not be happy with going with the cavalry. Now let's just go for infantry defense and damage to barbarian. Not really much needed. Archer defense, infantry defense. Now this one I would actually go for, but probably I would go for something that has, I would say, like infantry and cavalry. Like if there's like something here that gives you like the infantry and yeah, like cavalry health, infantry attack plus 30%. Like this one, I could definitely 100% get now. I'm not gonna get it right now because I still have to like look at my strategy and everything that I'm gonna form. But I would say this is actually a really good item. So let's just see cavalry health, headshot defense, damage to barbarians. Not really the best of items that I want, but infantry health, cavalry health plus cavalry attack plus 5%. Yeah, I would definitely take this one as well. Normal attacks can decrease the target's range by 10%. I don't know. Incoming counterattack damage minus 5% and gathering speed plus 10% now. Like I said, gathering speed isn't really the thing that you want to go for when you're like on your main account, but definitely on my second account, I would 100% take these items and do them. But yeah, I definitely have like lots of work to do in here. I am aware of that, but I'm not gonna touch that just yet until a little bit later into the game and until I make like a really good strategy on how to properly spend my gold. Because to be honest with me, being focused too much on my building and research and everything else, it definitely uh, didn't pay off when it comes to like items and and stuff like that. So I'll probably be looking at the strategies again. I do not remember much about the items. I know what I gotta focus on. I know that I gotta focus on like life and whatever troops you're gonna pick, which is either infantry or cavalry. Now with my Charles Martel, from what I know, he's like supportive of infantry mostly. Infantry units led, yeah. Um, Troops led is like premium infantry units, yeah. Troops led by this commander, 30%, gain shield. So yeah, basically this is more like an infantry type of commander. So that's why I actually want to go infantry right now. Now I know Some people will actually recommend cavalry because you can just like do the hit and run type of thing, but I kind of like started with infantry, so I want to keep it that way. I really don't want to change like midway. You know, like some of the items that I've done, even though if they're not really much, they actually are like infantry. So let's just keep it that way. Let's see where it goes, and if anything like the meta changes, probably I will like have to like readjust myself, and I know that it's gonna take a lot because it's really hard. Like whenever the meta changes, it's really hard to change your commander and everything else on the way, especially for like free to play players because well, the one who like pay to win, they can definitely do it easier than us. But for us to gather the amount of sculptures and the amount of gems and everything else, it's definitely not as easy. It doesn't come as hard. But yeah, I would say like this is pretty much what's going on. I'm still waiting to see what our enemies are gonna be and if we are gonna be like the premium or Imperium Kingdom, whatever it's called. But it's called it is called Imperium. So far I really cannot get like information because I don't think that we are like I'm sorry, like I don't believe that we are like match made yet. But like we are like the Imperium Kingdom into our forward. Sorry, I apologize. But as far as this going on, like I see that our server really hasn't been match made just yet. So 3191. Yeah. 3176, 3117. Appears that this guy is kind of like started a little bit later, right? But yeah, the idea is the same. Now we are gonna be matched, I believe, up to like 28, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see what the message said again. It is 3209 through 3224 that will be participating into the second season. I don't know what our enemies are going to be, but I really hope that we are not like the Imperium and everything else, so we can draw a little more soldiers into our server. But basically, this is what is going on so far. We won KVK 1, everything is going great. I would say that, of course, there like little drama, like kingdom, stuff like that. People leaving, people coming, and it's definitely not going to be easy. Even I will probably have to like make like a really good decision real soon, but I don't want to make that like just yet. Like I'm still thinking about it. Like some of the guys at my kingdom are gonna like migrate. Not much of them, but some of them. Of course, the kingdom will probably gain a lot more than people will be leaving. But um, point is, some of my best friends are leaving into another server, and I really don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. Like I'm really undecided, but so like I would say like I'm in this dilemma where 30 to 12 is actually doing really good with KVK1, so I really kind of like low key want to stay in here and just keep going with the server that I started because I started with this server. I started with 30 to 12, and I actually want to keep going with 30 to 12. Like most of the guys that actually do watch me, and I know it's like not a lot of guys, but like most of the guys that actually do watch me, they watch me because I'm in 3212. Like they're like 3212 guys. They want to know everything that goes on into their server. They want to see the perspective. They just love the KVK and everything like that. And I really would hate to abandon them. On the other hand, though, the thing is that 3212 is kind of like a pay to win server. What I'm saying with this is that there's a lot of whales in here. Now, a server that actually has a lot of whales will be matched against another server that has, boom, a lot of whales. You know, like in terms of power and everything, it kind of like makes sense that the game will match us with more powerful enemies. So, we kind of like do not want to be that S rank or A rank kingdom. At least for me, like I would actually be more enjoying the game into, I believe it, into B rank kingdom where I'm matched like against B rank enemies, and that's where a free to play player can kind of shine. But the reason why I'm kind of like hesitant just so far is because I don't know anything about the other kingdom. Well, I do know that my friends that are going there, they're gonna be like in a leadership position, so that's a good thing. But I'm still not sure, like, whenever how the server is gonna be. So what I was thinking just so far, and I haven't actually talked with anyone just yet, but about the decision. But what I was actually thinking so far is just for me to stay over like at least another season in here, see how everything is gonna work out, and just make a decision after that. Because I really want to make sure that the guys who will go there, they will actually have fun into that kingdom. Otherwise, why would I actually waste my teleport to go there? So kind of like as much as I love my friends and I want to be with them in this game, like at the end of the day, I have like one thing that's more another like more important I would say, which is like I would love it for my games to go well. Like I don't want to abandon this thing. Like if I the other kingdom is like on a much lower number that we are, so kind of like backtracking. Everyone, no one actually supports that idea. Like nobody's. You just cannot go from 30 to 12 to basically, well, let's just say to Kingdom 30,000, Kingdom 3000, like that's like 200 kingdoms back. So for you to like then you kind of like have to then teleport or transfer yourself forward again, like nobody actually says that transferring yourself or your kingdom to an older king well server is a good idea. So maybe I'm wrong about it, I don't know, but this is kind of like one of the things that is kind of like, well, the two main reasons as to why I'm actually hesitant. One, I don't really know if the peace and everything that they have discussed is going to last. I really want to see it happen before I actually go there. And the second thing, which is more important, well, the one that I said just before that. So point is, there's a lot of stuff that kind of make me undecided on my decisions. That's why I haven't taken one yet. But I would probably love it more if I could stay here one more season and then just bail out if I see that things in here do not work out. Like I know, like I said, if I stay in this kingdom in 30 to 12, it's really gonna be hard because the enemies are gonna be a lot more powerful, and I'm not sure if I can like even give a good show, I would say, against such enemies. Like that's kind of like the thing that scares me the most, the fact that these enemies are going to be so powerful that you really could not match them. As a free-to-play player and as a new player into Rise of Kingdoms, I would probably have more success if I went into a weaker kingdom. But on the other hand, it's gonna like if everything goes well, I really don't want to be in that and to work as like a reporter of a weaker kingdom or like a player of a weaker kingdom instead of just pushing for that S rank against like the most powerful, I would say, people out there. Like one day I'm really hoping that in this game I can meet people like Iora or Baba TC Ataturk or like basically all the whales. Like I'm actually really, really hoping that one day this Kingdom 3212 can get as big as to accommodate them or maybe have them as friends or enemies, whatever. Like those videos would just be epic, fighting those guys. They're like the whales, they're like the kings, they're like the emperors of this game. They are basically living legends. So imagine I would have it like way harder to find the aura if I wanted to be ranked kingdom, if not impossible. But if I stay like in one of like if in a stronger kingdom, I probably just might if the kings in here do everything right, we just might be able to rise to the rank where we can challenge the top kingdoms. Now I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I do know that we do have some whales, so I'm really hoping that we can make that. So yeah, there's like Sad, Sir Nicholas, um, Arcovade, Eugene, like all of these guys are really powerful. So I would really love it if we kept going with these guys. But it's like it's a decision still to be made. Let me just say this much: it is a decision still to be made. So I don't want anyone to be like, "Well, you said that you were not gonna go, or you said that you were gonna go." It is a decision still to be made, guys. It's not easy as much as I would want to be. It's definitely not as easy as I would want it to be to make this decision. Like on one hand, I'm abandoning my friends, and on the other one, I'm abandoning everything that I actually worked so hard for. So, which one of these two is gonna be? Eh, I don't know. Like I definitely do not know just yet. It's not easy to decide that. But yeah, I gotta come up with a decision shortly before the KVK 2 begins, I believe, and then I gotta just I don't know stick to it, I guess. But yeah, that's like the situation that's going on in our kingdom right now. There's some people leaving, but there's definitely more coming. So I would say that we're safe. I apologize. But yeah, like personally, we are not. I'm not really concerned about the I would say the future of 3212. Like in my opinion, some the kings, some of them have actually done some mistakes. There were people who were like rude to other people and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they managed to keep peace. They managed to build objectives. They managed to do like a lot of things right. They just did some of the stuff not as good as needed. And but you really cannot abandon this kingdom with just that, you know. Like I'm really hoping that we can like find the common ground. I like always I do talk to one of the kings, which is Sharon, Psycho Sharon, I believe. I don't talk to her like often or anything. Like I'm not like a consultant or anything. Don't get me wrong, but wherever I go, I really let's see if I can just find Sharon. Yeah, this guy. But like wherever I go, like I just whatever server it is, I always like have a good word with the leadership. I always try to like give them like advices on stuff that I don't believe that is going right. Now I'm not saying I'm always right about it. Like some of the time I'm actually really wrong about whatever I'm demanding. But you know, like some we really gotta speak that up. You know, whatever it is, you just gotta speak it out, and you just gotta realize how the game works. Like some of the things that I actually complained, I would say, well, technically not complained, but I proposed to like Sharon to fix some of those things. She actually explained to me from a tactical point of view as to why not all of them are actually solvable. Something that I would have never been able to do by myself unless I was playing this game for like 2 or 3 more years. So there's just some stuff, some deep stuff when it comes to running a kingdom that you will realize that nothing is perfect ever, 100% of the time. But uh, you can just get close to perfect. Like I just love the fact that the kingdom is at peace. I never need to put like a shield. No one is actually even attacking my farming marches. Everything is going just great. Like I can just go right now from this alliance to the top rank alliance, and they just will accept me. You know, and most of the people actually do that. You know, in the sense that they just switch alliances whenever they need to. So point being that there's just some stuff in here that really works out great. They have really atomized our Discord chat in terms of like titles that we get, and in terms of rewards, where we have this system where the more stuff you do good in the kingdom, you get like some sort of like inside currency of the kingdom that you have them on a Google spreadsheet. And you know, with those points, you can basically buy rewards. Like whenever there's like a gate to be taken that you get like a 2,000 gems reward, you basically just gotta bid for it. Like you just go to the auction, you'll be like, well, here's 10 of my points, just let me do it. And if nobody actually outbids you, then you won the spot, and you can just go to top rank kingdom alliance, and you can just claim your reward. So that's a really good system, I would say. Even though like I know it doesn't really benefit me, and real soonish, the more people will actually, let's just say, abuse it. Because there's just some people in here who like pay to win, who have like, if I have about, if I'm not mistaken, I should have about to 170 points, something like that. And there's just some guys out there who basically have over 50,000 points already, like Sir Nicholas or stuff like that. Now, these guys really are whales, so for me to actually even race one of them in terms of like, what do you call it? In terms of me to actually race one of them, in terms of, how can I like basically explain this one? Hmm. Yeah, for me to basically try to do everything that they do, it's impossible, basically. It's definitely impossible. The amount of money that they are willing to spend, which is over like $10,000, $20,000, sometimes $30,000, it is too much for me to even try and do that. So of course, that certain Nicholas and certain people will always like get the rewards, but at the same time, when it comes to like KVK, these guys really did carry their weight. At least this KVK, I really hope that they can do the same thing the next one as well. But yeah, these guys basically carried their weight. Like they even pushed Hulk back, which was, in my opinion, the scariest guy, the scariest enemy that there was in the enemy team. Like in my opinion, after Like in terms of power, that guy really was wreaking havoc to even our whales. But like Nicholas and Seth and everyone else, basically like the big guys managed to stop him. So technically, it's only fair that they'll get like some more points to spend for getting gems and everything. But of course, you can just imagine that sometimes I would love to have that privilege as well. So, but still, like you get the opportunity. Like nothing is set in stone. Like you still have like your points. It's something that I really haven't seen anyone else, any other kingdom just do it right now. So that's why I'm liking staying in here for the moment. Now, I don't know if that's gonna be like the final decision. Again, like I'm saying only for the moment, but for now, I would say that it is pretty good staying in here. For now, though, and by for now I mean like I still have to make up my mind if I'm willing to go to an older kingdom to migrate there or not. So, but yeah, that's basically everything that's been going on with after what KVK. After KVK is finished, one thing that I really do miss is the fact that the barb around here are really weak. So it's really not easy to even get the rewards that you want. But you know, in terms of like XP or everything else, the rewards kind of like low-key suck. But I really got to do it in order to get those arrows. So they are extremely rare to find, but they just got to work on them. So in order to get my academy to level 25. But yeah, anything basically that's what's been going on. There's really not much other stuff to talk about, to be honest. This is like right now this is Home Kingdom. And I believe this is like good enough to give you an update of everything that has been going on. And yeah, I do hope to meet you in the next video. Now, please do like and subscribe, and possibly, just possibly, drop a comment if you liked everything, or if I annoyed you to death for you to actually fall asleep, you still fell asleep, you still owe me one. So just like or dislike, whatever. Even if you do like dislike, you don't, there's something you do not like about a video, just let me know. Like, I do take advices. You know, I'm trying my best to do like good videos in here, but first of all, I have like limited equipment whenever it comes to my PC or to my mic, and second of all, like I really don't have a lot of experience in doing videos or anything else. So of course, like the quality might be like low and everything else, but yeah, let me know. Like, just give me advices. Even in terms of like the game, I know that there's like some guys out there who give like awesome advices, and I know that I really do not give any, but that is because for a good reason. The reason is I really do not want to give wrong advices. Like, I do not have enough time playing this game, therefore there's a lot of stuff that I do not know, so I really don't like to give out fake advices. I really would hate for someone to just do something because I told him to, when me myself, I don't know what actually happens, and it kind of like every choice that you make into this game, low key, kind of like backtracks your or even moves further your goal. So it kind of like slows down or speeds up the amount of time that you need in order to get to where you want. So you always gotta make like the right decisions. That's the point. Anyway, yeah, like and subscribe if you liked everything. Drop a comment if you don't like anything at all. Then dislike and still drop a comment on what you didn't like. And I will see you to the next video. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you. Bye.